Grammatical syllabus. Applied Linguistics Group uploaded this video. This group is for helping students of BS, MS, MPhil, and PhD in English Linguistics, Applied Linguistics TEFL, TESOL, TOEFL and IELTS students. Dr. Khalid Malik is the founder of Applied Linguistics Group's youtube.com/@1966 Pakistani. Dr. Khalid Malik has a PhD in Applied Linguistics TESOL. He published more than 25 research papers. He taught a lot of foreign universities and admitted to a postdoctoral study project in Canada. Help others easily find Applied Linguistics Group by copying or downloading a QR code to join. Grammar syllabus. Structural/grammatical syllabus, advantages and disadvantages. Structural syllabus, also known as the grammatical syllabus, is the most common and traditional syllabus type. It has been in use by language teachers for many years. It is a product-oriented, content-based syllabus in that the focus is on knowledge and skills which learners should gain as a result of instruction, not on how they can attain them. Synthetic approach to syllabus designing is essential to produce such a syllabus. Most grammatical syllabus seems to be that language consists of a finite set of rules and these rules can be learned one by one in an additive fashion. A grammatical syllabus is based on the structures of a language. It can be compared to other types of syllabi based around tasks, vocabulary, functions or topics. Learners learn grammatical structures in a sequence that reflects their complexity, rather than their use in communication, leading to many artificial contexts for practice, and perhaps an inability to transfer learning to real communication. Organizing learning around a grammatical syllabus has been criticized because of this, but it is still the most common type of syllabus in published materials, mostly because it is the easiest type of syllabus to sequence. Example. A grammatical syllabus may start with the present simple, then the present continuous, then the past simple, and so on. Learners are not usually exposed to more difficult structures than the ones they are learning. In the classroom, teachers may find it useful to blend a grammatical syllabus with other elements. For example, it may be suitable to teach verb times explicitly but structures such as the use of would in requests and advice in a functional framework instead. Content. Structural/grammatical syllabus generally consists of two components. A list of linguistic structures and 2. A list of words. Selection and gradation/sequencing. Syllabus input is graded according to grammatical notions of simplicity and complexity. Selection and sequencing of vocabulary in a structural syllabus are done with the help of the criteria mentioned by Michael West, 1953. A. Frequency, the number of times the word appears in our use of language. B. Range, the number of texts/areas in which the item is found. C. Availability, most appropriate and necessary for certain situations. D. Familiarity, most familiar words. E. Coverage, the degree to which a word covers other words. F. Learnability, easily learnable. Advantages. The main advantages of the structural/grammatical syllabus are the followings. A. Structures and vocabulary are the two most important elements of a language. Without good command of these sectors, no one can conceive of performing in a language successfully. B. There is teaching facility as there are available materials, textbooks, etc. C. Sequencing and selection is not so difficult as it is with semantic and functional syllabuses. Criticism. During the 1970s, the use of structural syllabuses came under increasing criticism. Let us look at some of the criticisms. 1 early criticism was that structurally graded syllabuses misrepresented the nature of that complex phenomenon of language. 2. SLA researchers state that grammatical grading of content interferes with language acquisition, which is more a global than a linear process. 3. Form and meaning are emphasized and therefore, functional aspect of meaning is ignored. 4. Meaning of words and sentences is taught in isolation within a particular grammatical form. 5. What is taught within this view is items present in a structure. 6. The attack on grammatical syllabus is in part an attack on the view that language must be taught as a body of knowledge, a package that the teacher passes to the learner. Structural / grammatical syllabus is the commonest type of syllabus both traditionally and currently. It has been used with success over a long period. Recently, many methodologists have come to see grammar as the wrong organizing principle for a syllabus and have proposed a number of alternatives as frameworks to hang a language program on. Grammatical syllabus and its major limitations. Grammatical syllabus is a synthetic syllabus and its contents are product-oriented. It is the most common syllabus type in which syllabus input is selected and graded according to grammatical notions of simplicity and complexity. The most rigid grammatical syllabus introduces one item at a time to the learners and requires mastery of that item before moving on to the next. The transmission from lesson to lesson is intended to enable material in one lesson to prepare the ground for the next and conversely for material in the next to appear to grow out of the previous one. Assumption behind gram. Syllabus. 1. Language consists of a finite set of rules which can be combined in various ways to make meaning. 2. These grammatical rules can be learned one by one, in an additive fashion. Each item can be mastered on its own and later incorporated into learners' pre-existing stock of knowledge. 3. The principal purpose of language teaching is to help the learners to crack the ODI to deduct the structural properties of a language, learn them, break and incorporate them again. 4. Once the learner has internalized the formal aspects of the target language, they will automatically be able to use it in genuine communication outside the classroom. One difficulty: the grammatical designers pointed out that it is difficult to isolate and present one discrete item at a time, particularly if one wants to provide some sort of context for the language. Noonan suggests a solution that learners would be exposed to naturalistic samples of text which were only roughly graded, and which provided a richer context, but learners would only be expected formally to master those items which had been isolated, graded and set out in the syllabus. Niemann and Johnston has given a model for teaching grammatical items. Stage 1 single word and formula. Stage 2 standard order. For English sub and V and obj. Stage 3 initialization and finalization. Final elements can be moved into initial position or vice versa. E.g. words such as adverbs can be added to the beginning or end of the clause. Stage 4 semi-internal permutation. Internal elements can be moved to initial or final position. E.g. words can be moved from inside the clause to the beginning or end of the clause. Stage 5 fully internal permutation. Items can be moved about within a clause. Criticism. 1. Grading. Simple, complex. Grading contents according to grammatical notions of simplicity and complexity is defective because what is grammatically simple will not necessarily be that which is easy to learn. 2. Finite rules. The assumption that language is a finite set of rules is wrong because there are other aspects of language. The grammatical syllabus highlights only one aspect of language, that is formal grammar, and not the total complex phenomenon, language. 3. One-to-one, form function. There is no one-to-one relationship between form and function. One form can be used to mean many functions, and samely one function can be served in many forms. This one form many function, one function many form increases complexity. 4. Inbuilt syllabus. When learners inbuilt syllabus differs from grammatical syllabus, it will not be helpful for learners. Grammatically structured syllabus doesn't always conform to learner's inbuilt syllabus, by which he will organize the aspects of learning for himself. 5. Input as chunk, globally, not step by step. Learner's input is not step by step taken. It is globally taken. Learners don't learn or intake items as separate or discrete. They take the whole chunk of the input. Because it is impossible to expose a learner step by step to a particular structure of grammar in real-life communication or classroom. So grammar should be process-based, not product-based. Disadvantages. It hampers the student's creative sides because it confines him/her within the walls of some specific rules. The learner moves from simpler to more complex grammatical structures and may grasp the grammatical system more easily. The teachers need not be fluent in the language they teach. Applied Linguistics Group uploaded this video for helping students of BS, MS, MPhil, and PhD in English Linguistics, Applied Linguistics TEFL, TESOL, TOEFL and IELTS students. Dr. Khalid Malik is the founder of Applied Linguistics Group youtube.com/@1966 Pakistani. Dr. Khalid Malik has a PhD in Applied Linguistics TESOL. He published more than 25 research papers. He taught a lot of foreign universities and admitted to a postdoctoral study project in Canada. Help others easily find Applied Linguistics Group by copying or downloading a QR code to join.